Game for third. We have another Orc Mirror to our hands. It is Hitman after losing to Focus versus Soin now. Map picks and bans, you see them here. It's another best of 5. Of course, for a good chunk of the money and the bronze medal. Will Korea dominate everything and take gold, silver, and bronze? Or will it be an American here? This is pretty much doubles the prize pool. If you win this best of 5, it's $180. If you lose this best of 5, it is $90. So without further ado, let's go for another Orc Mirror, hopefully with a different flavor here. And I'm looking into the Korean Orc base, and I got a smile on my face, Remo, because there is a Warmill, and that is a Farseer.
Hell yeah, bro. Farseer Headhunters. The 800 until 1800 MR range has also hit Netties finally, the favorite strategy. And we're going to see Farseer Headhunters probably into Tauren's late game. This is something we see on the pro level very rarely only. But if you're playing ladder, you should be familiar with his playstyle. And I don't know if there's anybody else in the world that plays as much ladder as Hitman does. So you should be aware of this possibility, especially since Soin is quite fond of these unusual strategies every now and then. You know what else is nice to see, Neo? The color combo. I think this is my favorite color combo in the game. Purple, yellow, it's beautiful, fits so well.
I think purple is a little too dark on the minimap. Ketchup and mustard all the way, man. I really want them to force...
It gets old, though. It gets old.
Who cares? It's about visibility. You told us like half a year after Reforged launch, it's all about visibility. It's already too dark here. I can't even see the Farseer really in this...
Neo, just because you've needed glasses for the last 5 years...
Glass has nothing to do with colors, dude!
Yeah, it all gets blurred into a smudge for you.
You get blurred into a smudge.
For you, it's like it mixes into green plus orange, green plus purple. I don't even know what that color is.
I know that we have a Farseer harass here, but Hitman very well aware of this. He's fighting Kiwikaki a couple of a good amount of time in DreamHack America, and Kiwikaki, of course, also a player with the Farseer Headhunters in the hands of Soin. They might be a little stronger though.
Yeah, usually what you want to try to do if you can is level the Blade Master a little bit early, level 2, maybe even level 3, although level 3 is unrealistic. Get some damage items, and then try to be aggressive with speed scrolls before tier 2. Limit the Headhunter numbers, and eliminate like 1, 2, maybe 3 if you're lucky, and then make sure that the Headhunter critical mass isn't going to be so scary. Because if the Farseer Headhunter player gets up to like 8 Headhunters, that focused fire against grunts is really scary. So that's always something you have to keep in mind. And of course, in the meantime, also you want to protect your base, which so far is working out pretty well. The border was not cancelled. The grunt is still healthy. Someone is looking for an opening, but he's not finding much yet.
Not finding one indeed. 0 experience here. Diving a little bit, but Hitman reacting in time. Downside of the Headhunters, of course, very fragile, and especially if the Blade Master is able to get a couple of items, which is definitely possible on the starting map LR. Then he can slice and dice away against them if they're not on tier 3.
TC second should be coming in very soon. Unless Soin wants to go ultra all-in, just with the tower push and mass Headhunters. But I doubt he wants to go that ham.
So yeah, as always, Farseer buying time. Hitman gets a last hit on a wolf. There was mana, so a tiny bit of a sloppy play. So we got a lot of Headhunters here. We are at tier 2, and he doesn't start the hero right away. Spirit Lodge second. Also, of course, the Wormhole. Okay, now there's a Shadow Hunter. I was thinking with the idea of like this being a Fire Lord or something. Incinerate style.
Shadowhunter Farseer, that's gonna fall off heavily later on. Once we have a good number of walkers out, it's hard to see this do much. But then again, if we see tier 3 coming in with Bloodlust, these Headhunters would also grow a lot stronger with Berserker upgrade. This Blade Master's got a crush, dude. He's just stalking this Farseer.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if the Farseer is happy with that. Trying to ghost him, but Hitman is not letting go here. Farseer picks up the circlet. And now we see how much damage these headhunters have already.
Hitman eyes up the army. Sees 7 headhunters. You can also creep extremely well on Last Refuge with headhunters, as there are so many heavy armor creeps. Like this merchant right here, you can pull him out, creep him easily, which with grunts is oftentimes a lot more awkward to do. Grunts are creeping with the shadow. 4 grunts early. This means Hitman can creep super heavy if he wants. He could creep red camps really easy with that. But against the Farseer headhunter strat, which could always attack your base, probably a little too risky to do.
He still has time. Second ring for him. I thought out of protest he leaves it on the ground, but not yet. Tier 3 is coming. Adept upgrade as well. And both are soaking up the map. Big mana potion for Soin Hitman advancing to the mercenary camp. Not following into tier 3. Rather builds a warmill, goes for the 50 supply. And then the standard Orc Mirror plays. Lionhorn, wonderful.
How much armor does he want? 10 armor on the blade, 9 armor on the shadow.
Well, I think it's not necessarily about wanting it. He would gladly switch it for damage if you ask me. But yeah, can be good for sure.
I don't know, man. Maybe he plays the game differently than you. Maybe in Diablo he's not damage, he's all about armor. And he walks around with like 2 billion toughness. Ooh, blade getting focused. I would love just for the memes if you went to the shop and bought a Scroll of Protection. Is there any hero that give you bonus armor outside of Paladin?
I was about to say Paladin, but
A player's
no.
forces are under attack.
Get some inner fire up in there. Hitman now has the heal scroll. And yeah, not too much fighting here so far. Have we seen a single kill yet?
Lich, of course. Frost armor. Pretty good spell. We both used it probably a million times in our lives.
True. Some people keep saying we need to nerf frost armor. Don't believe the propaganda.
Yay, balance talk! Did you share your 12-page paper with the public, by the way, already? Or is that secret?
No, not yet. I haven't felt like being screamed at by hundreds of people yet, so...
Reddit is pretty calm these days. I can, like, you should use that time.
Yeah, I saw how calm people were last time. We have a fight now coming out. Tier 3 not quite finished yet, so these headhunters still only headhunters, no berserkers.
Yo, and that's exactly
a little bit.
what I said in the early game. Headhunters are very, very fragile. Hitman exploiting that. Blade Master not really slowed down. Getting focused now, though. There is Chain Lightning, but healing should be fine. And of course, having 14 armor is pretty neat. He's just not dying.
Getting purged over and over, but the Blade Master does get out with the Windy Walk. Hitman, by the way, just started tier 3, so he's going to be ready to upgrade into Fortress Tech soon. It's going to give him an Orb of Lightning. Third hero TC would be great against these headhunters.
Yep, Pit Lord as well.
Player's forces are under attack.
If he reaches the headhunter backline, it's not being purged and hexed. Oh, the damage of Cleave is going to be wonderful. But maybe the items are not too great for that, so he rather goes for a more item-independent hero like the TC. Especially if you have rings like this. Now getting the claws plus 12, okay. That makes the decision a little tougher.
He didn't go for a circlet, by the way. Interesting, right? This must be part of his precise plan against Farseer, I guess. Don't buy a circlet and make more grunts early. Probably part of his development in this matchup against the headhunter style. Ooh, Blade getting hexed. Oh, this could be dangerous with the Storm coming in, the Purge. Yeah, has to use the invuln. And that was the sentry ward. Is that a item sentry or a witch doctor sentry? It's an item sentry, right?
Yeah, I don't see a witch doctor.
Would be cool though.
But maybe it's
One witch
because
doctor.
the color is so bad for scouting on the mini map.
Get out of here with your color hatred, Neil. Purple is totally fine. Chad, look at this minimap. Purple, easily seeable.
Yeah, can you see that watch the war on the map, guys, or can you not? Would it be better if that would be a red dot? I think so. Who's right? 1 for Neo, 2 for Remo.
It's purple and green, dude. It's completely different.
It's yellow and purple. Ah, you mean the ground.
What?
Yeah, I thought you mean anyway. See, I'm right. Chat is saying the same. We have next red spot going to Hitman. Medallion. Decent.
Purple is best. Purple is fine. You see, Neo.
2 people saying that, and one of them is not even a sub. Come on, who are you listening to?
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
You
It's
always
usually
are. That's what you live by.
It's usually a good rule of thumb to go by.
A player's forces are under attack.
Battle bongos and tier 3 upgrade for Hitman as well as defense upgrades. He's seriously stacking up that armor.
Where is the TC?
TC's level 3 for Soin already.
Yeah, that was fast. This game is looking really good for Soin.
I agree. 53 supply. Berserkers. High level TC with the Sobi. Tiny Great Hall that's only now scouted and attacked.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hitman could kind of afford a tiny Great Hall of his own, but does he want to drag this game out longer? 70 versus 70 supply with Bloodlust and Berserker triple hero on the other side. Oh my god, this TC is gonna be a monster. Kaboom! The first stomp rattles everything in the back.
And
there's
there's
even
gonna
lightning shield on top of him.
There's gonna be millions of storms with that Sobi mask, with the potion of greater mana. He's hurting his own shaman a little bit and is being focused almost out of that fight, but that means that the damage is only ending up on the TC and almost nowhere else taking care of the heal wards. Okay, man, this cow is soaking up so much damage. Hitman is holding ground though, as a 14 supply lead now. But
Really
Soin
nice
has
movement
the
on the
expansion.
TC. Moving in and out, using the invols on time, using the healing on time. But somehow Hitman didn't lose his entire army during these stomps.
Yeah,
which
I don't know how.
I thought was going to happen for Shizzle. And he's fighting back.
He might even die, dude. He has such a
How did
huge
he win this
lead
fight
that
when he
I
got
have-
stomped 6 times?
I have no
What?
clue. I have no clue what just happened here.
Maybe we just have undead bias. When we get stomped 6 times, the fight is over, but not in our favor.
Dude, my fights don't last for 6 storms. Okay. There's still a lot of headhunters. There's also shaman. Now Kodo, so there will be more damage for Soin soon. That's still a lot of armor, man. He has 5 armor on everything. Maybe it isn't enough damage.
That was pretty sick. I think Soin could have done a better job focus firing. He was kind of mostly on A-click.
Forces are under
And you really, really don't want to attack this Blade Master. He's just way too tanky. Rah, rah, rah.
Can he still fight this? Supply is even again.
I think Soin could just pop a speed scroll and run to the back, just focus the Kodo Beast. He doesn't have to fear overextending into a stomp.
Not really. Level 5 is not around the corner either. Lots of mana used here. We have the upgraded Kodo already. So +6 on the headhunters. The expo is starting to pay off. There is of course master training for the walkers, so get them Kodos back.
And the Torrent is something you definitely don't want to focus. Stomp again hitting. But somehow Soin isn't getting out much damage.
Oh boy. Late Master versus TC now. Storm. First hero for Hitman in trouble. Even the chain, like the hex a tiny bit too late as the heal wave kicks in. And Hitman is kind of winning this fight again. Soin is trying to retreat, but damage is way too good. 200 crits, 2 in a row. Boom.
That is a pretty sick comeback here by Hitman. When the expansion was placed, it seemed like this was going to be Soin's game, but not so fast, mister.
Crazy. Does he have the time to kick this expo? Not willing to. He doesn't need to, as the shop is coming up. He's reducing mining by killing these peons. So if he gets mana, he can stay in this fight. He's getting reinforcements. Ooh, Blade Master though, no invul anymore. TC lines up for a stop, and this must be it. A little bit of a Hail Mary. Purges the Hex! And he kills him. But the TC falls at the same time. Level 5 SH. Can Hitman send something to the tavern maybe? Doesn't have the gold at the moment. Is the damage still enough without the blade?
Town is under siege.
Mining at the expansion has been halted, but more supply for Soin without the Blade Master now on Hitman's side. The damage seems to be lacking. Also, no mana on the walkers anymore, so they can't revive the torrents. In this little needle hole, pulverized, pretty sick though.
SH.
Shadow
Dies.
is dead.
The hell is this game?
It's a pretty fun game.
It is a pretty fun game. No tavern revive, by the way. Just an altar revive, which takes forever. But same goes for the TC. And how do you fight without a Shadow Hunter, man? Shadow Hunter for Hitman is close to level 6 now.
The aggressive shop here again. Perfectly placed.
Has to disengage now. Headhunter's also hurt. Torren went to work. Okay, wait for the blade and push again. Right?
I guess so. It's a lot of time for Soin to mine here, though. Could have perhaps done a bit of peon slide from the main. Ah, he's doing that now. Okay, with 2 of them. By the time the TC is out, maybe Soin should go for a tavern revive of the Shadow. But he's also in upkeep right now. He's not making that much gold.
Yeah, Hitman constantly in no upkeep. See the difference here. Quite a big one. Now up 1,000 gold. Shadowhunter, good mana. Heal scroll as well. Can he kick this? There's no full repair. Of course, Soin should be able to respond quickly.
Pulverize.
TC
Wait.
back. Shadowhunter's not.
Does he have upgraded Pulverize?
Yes.
Okay. Didn't look like that much damage. Walker caught in the back. Alright, in we go again. TC had wonderful stomps before. That one wasn't so amazing, but he got the Torrent Devour with that stomp. Bloodlust and Mikoto pulls it back. Decent start here for Soin.
Blade Master's going crazy with his damage. Super close to 5. Damage will intensify. Lightning Shield Stomp once again. But, oh my god, he's going for that hero kill again! Blade Master so close. Switching targets now. Can't move, can't heal, can't save that blade. And that should be game, I guess. But somehow there's damage and somehow there's another TC kill. What?
Not bad. Hitman getting return kills here. But at the end of the day, he's still fighting against 2 mining bases. The Shadow's gonna be back any second now. And now there's lots of gold for the Tavern Revive as well. TC's gonna be back in no time. Hitman is not that rich, but he's also gonna go for the Tavern Revive, as it seems. That's gonna be pretty much all of his resources.
Yeah. TC also at the tavern. Extremely expensive. Big Bad Voodoo, by the way.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's see it.
Let's dance. Is there a play where Big Bad Voodoo wins him this? No, there's Shadowhunter and Hex. There's no way. Maybe if there's no mana.
Blade almost level 5. Can the Saint Sword get him out of this? Seems the only option. That the Blade just goes crazy. But guess what? The Blade is getting focused.
Oh,
Stompa,
no mana.
Stompa.
He has that ring. Big Bad Voodoo to save the blade. Okay, that was sweet. Saw that the Shadowhunter has no hex and the TC couldn't connect. That's level 5. Okay. Damage should be crazy now. With the crits,
Back.
of course.
Back into the safety of Big Bad Voodoo. Oh my god, he's going for the TC! The hex!
Oh, it
Dispels it.
though. That stomp hits nothing. Hitman, how long can you mine? 1,200 because there was a little bit of harass. Can he knock this down and retreat? No, there's no speed scroll. Okay, no. And now we're like for a minute or so we're on 1 base.
Dude, why is there still 1,000 gold in Hitman's mine?
Because Wolf harass, I guess, and reactions.
So
To
many
it?
times?
Just
Or
like
did he
this.
forget to put the 5th one in after the early game?
Doesn't happen
1,000
to a
gold is a lot.
Hitman. Tiny Great Hall. All of a sudden, game looks fine for Hitman.
Oh my god, is he actually gonna win this
Dude,
freaking
Big
game?
Bad Voodoo saved him this hero. With that, he could stay in the fight. Is there a situation where Big Bad Voodoo? Yeah, man. When the Shadowhunter is out of mana, what the hell? Hitman even looked too tired to veto, but once he's in game, he's such a machine. But wait, this is even supply.
And the Blade Master can attack the peons now, although that is a little dangerous. With Dust and Mass Purge, this could cost his life.
Shadowhunter 6 got no potion. Very little gold. One Blade Master to rule them all, huh? It's the class of the BM or the mass of the Headhunters.
Town is under siege.
Oh, mantle on the ground. Thank you.
Yoink. It also seems like Soin sold a lot of his items, right? He has like hardly anything.
Yeah, Subi Mask is gone for quite some time already. Not much damage anymore. That's not the case.
It's like a Sobi. Bruh.
Glad I didn't mention that before, otherwise you would say this for like 3 minutes now.
Oh, the
for
crit
3
though!
and
Oh my god! What?
Gotta be so careful now, the damage is insane! Shadowhunter retreats to the backside and that Blade Master is gone for the 3rd time. We thought this game is over every time the Blade Master fell, but this just might be it. The Big Bad Voodoo's getting cancelled with Hex now, and Soin will be taking this game now.
Alright, should be the 1-0 lead. Don't tell me Hitman fights back again, dude.
Wolves are taking
Get
care of
outta
this
here.
Tiny. He's losing
Get
the
outta
Tiny.
here.
The Wolves are eating the Great Hall.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Great stomp in the back. Chain lightning. That's it.
Oh, rough late game for Hitman. Tough fight, but a fun Orc Mirror that Soin wins.
Yeah, that was a cool game. It seemed like Hitman should have lost that a long time ago, but he kept himself in the game. I wonder a TC. Couldn't a TC have been good?
Probably,
know,
but there was
maybe.
also a lot of damage. You saw the Blade Master just get wrecked. And maybe that happens to the TC as well. There was a lot of armor on the blade, not much armor on a TC in general.
Farseer Headhunters prevailing even on the highest level. I'm sure Hitman sees a mistake of his in there.
That was an incredible fun Orc Mirror. Like in general, every Orc Mirror today has delivered.
And you know, so when he could so go for different strategies. So the Farseer Headhunters already.
Mhm.
We mentioned earlier. TC Headhunters, also something in his wheelhouse. Could be a Shadowhunter Pit Lord. Could be all sorts of things.
Could be some Tower Rush with Fire Lord, maybe.
Yeah, you know, these two are kind of counterparts. Hitman really predictable in this matchup, at least in his starting hero choice. He certainly makes build and creep route adjustments depending on map and opponent. But Soin, he's the wild guy. He plays everything and anything.
Thank you. Right 5 left for the sub. And off we go. Next one is Concealed Hill. First one for Hitman. As he says, go, go, go. Oh, Soin still at random. Teams. All right. Go, 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 go. Game number 2.
I like the extra effort by Laden every time, manually typing in a countdown so people are ready.
Really nice of him, right?
Good guy. The USA and Hitman trying to make it to 3rd place, which is going to be almost $200 payout. For 4th, only 100, so a little bit of prize money here to play for. And of course, bragging rights and prestige.
That might be the most important thing, especially for the NA viewership, the bragging rights. But Korea clearly dominated this so far. 2 Koreans in the final, 1 with a lead in the game for 3rd. Looking good. And now we got Soin, bottom left in the blue, against Hitman in the orange upper right. And this time, doesn't look like... Ah, there we go. Warmel coming. And this concealed map is kind of the hometown of Farseer Headhunters.
Yeah, can absolutely play them well here to creep fairly effectively. Even the red camps can be done when numbers are high enough. The burrow positioning here for Hitman intrigues me. Does that mean he's going to be aggressive right away? Go for the item, run across the map, go for the circlet, harass the enemy base, because you know the Farseer is going to be harassing you if you are expecting a Farseer again.
Okay.
Hitman still manually microing his peons in the gold mine. He is one of the most diligent about this. The first 2 minutes is peon micro time. This means he gets way more lumber than the average orc. And that's how he gets his 2nd tier out so fast. With the tech starting almost at the same time as the blade comes out.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting dynamic when it comes to creeping the drakes. The one has ensnare, the other has headhunters. Who's going to get it? Maybe Hitman a little more aggressive here. This time, as you said, definitely indicating this. The fountains indicate this. Usually when Hitman plays Kiwikaki, there's not a real chance for the tier 3 to unfold, but Soin plays it well. How effective will that harass be this time? So if Hitman wanted to be aggressive, that game plan kind of down the drain already. So he has to defend the 2nd burrow.
Seems to be working out though.
A player's forces
Losing
are
that
under
2nd burrow,
attack.
having it cancelled is really annoying.
Under siege.
But Hitman is not going to let that happen. Would have loved to see this Blade Master running across the map and maybe stealing the claws there. But I guess he doesn't want to leave the base defense up just to the grunt and the burrows. Although now with the burrow finished, he may change his mind on this. So if he takes out the shop, the Voodoo Lounge,
Yeah.
that's really annoying.
Yeah. No heal wave, no speed scrolls, no clarities. Has to respond, and now Hitman is doing what you suggested, but is that the right call? Is Coach Remo wrong for once?
You know, believe it or not, that happens sometimes.
Since when? Since you turned 30, is the downfall accelerating, or?
Everything's going down the drain, you know? My calls, my predictions, my coaching, my prostate.
dude. All right,
Town is under siege.
please, no more details. Now the grunts move out. Keep the shop safe. He's rebuilding the shop.
Just in case it's gonna go down, he wants to be able to still get items from there, but original one's still standing. It's all fine. Farsi harass definitely was annoying, but not that expensive for the Hitman, who's got his Shadow Hunter coming. Are we gonna see a Shadow again like we did before as well? For Soin, we certainly do.
Exactly. Still fighting for that shop as he cancelled the other one. Hitman also with the Shadow Hunter at 50% already, plus the Torrent Totem indicates rush tier 3 to me, but he's very low on resources. So all this harass already delayed either the Beast Tree or the rush to tier 3. And with that, Soin can check this as a successful early game.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't have lumber issues, being left alone in his main and having that war mill so early. I would like to see him go tier 3 really fast, because on Last Refuge, even if you go tier 3 a little bit later, there's always going to be plenty of experience for the TC on LR. On Concealed, it's a lot less, especially if you lose crucial camps like the red camp in the middle.
Blademaster really wants 1 or 2 headhunters to just slow him down, but Soin is not giving him to this to him. Sometimes, you know, game for thirds might not be taken too seriously, but Hitman is not...
Neo, no.
I heard about that. Yeah, okay, but I think it's a little different when Hitman is playing the Koreans, especially. Hitman is not the most mannered guy on ladder. We all know that. He got banned by W3 champions a couple of times already. And of course, he does his shenanigans on Netties as well. So, the well-mannered Koreans, I think there's a little bit of animosity here. And it's really important for them to take him down.
Master last hit. Got him. Not always so easy to do against inner fire. It's good harassed by the blade. And Hitman creeping up his shadow. Level 2.5 already. That was fast. Gets the pendant.
Tier 3 has started. Headhunters, Shaman right away. And it's not the tier 3 rush, it's just a delayed beastery. Very, very late with the raiders, but as long as you have the walkers out, get the adept training, gather some mana, that should be fine. And Slippers, damage is stacking up nicely as well.
Finally, the Hitman hack kicks in again. It's been a while since we saw it last.
The unholy auras don't count.
Oh, that was good. But, you know, he didn't find 5 out of 5 perfect items. I've never really been so much on board with the Hitman hack, but it's what the Americans always keep saying, right?
And they must
The item
know.
hack.
A player's forces are under
Good
attack.
reveal. Big mana potion for Soin. Again. Do you need the high level crits is the question. Shadow Hunter level 3 doesn't follow up to the tier 3.
Hitman should definitely attack right now. Soin is going to expose himself to a nasty creepjack if he takes this camp. Perhaps fortunate for himself, he messes up the block right here. But Hitman wants to come in. There's no TC out yet. It was started a little bit late. This is the best window for Hitman to get something done. Ooh, but he loses the Raider right away. That's level 2 for the enemy Shadow Hunter. Heal Wave could be coming through. TP just 20 yards away from his main.
Saves it though, and he just reached tier 3, so I can kind of understand. He's getting Bloodlust now, he's getting the TC, he's probably getting an orb. So why fight when you're super close to your biggest upgrade?
Hitman's gonna get the big item here and a lot of experience as well if he takes the rest of the camp. Ancient Django, really nice. Guess he probably doesn't want to go TC once again. We saw tier 3 tech earlier by Hitman. We don't see that here now. Perhaps this time he's going to try to all-in brute force it on tier 2 only.
Good block by Soin. That's one way to creep the Overseer. Talisman on the TC. Very nice. Especially if you can dodge some crits here. But Hitman is pushing. Is there a tiny somewhere? No, right? Okay, that would be incredible. But it's pretty good anyway. Going for the for the Shaman when there's no Bloodlust. Berserker is done, so it's not that easy to kill the Headhunters anymore. But small supply lead and good levels for Hitman.
So waiting on the first stomp. There it is. Orb of Lightning finally giving over to the Farseer. There it fits a little bit better. The hero levels make all the difference. The big tier 3 fight on Last Refuge was level 3 TC and super high levels for Soin everywhere. This time is 2-2-1 only, looking much weaker. And that is the nature of the map. On Concealed Hill, you can creep a lot more difficult only with the Headhunters. Whereas with the Grunts, it's a little bit better because of there being mostly medium armor creeps instead of heavy. And Hitman fought himself into a good position this game. Does he now want to go for tier 3 again? Oh yeah, he started quite a while ago actually already. Getting reinforced defenses, getting ready for the late game, and claiming more and more experience from the map.
Double heal scroll, plus possibly a very good item for him here. Soin is dodging these this army by Hitman, moving across the left-hand side. A little bit of harass again with the wolves. He constantly does this, and that's how you pile up a 1000 gold advantage over the course of 20 minutes. Item for Hitman, Rune Bracers. The item hack certainly a little bugged today.
Look at those berserkers just ripping that Drake apart.
Oh,
Give me that treasure, you dirty dragon.
Rope.
Throw the Magi. What do you want then? Farseer or TC?
Flute.
One of the two.
So be flute, so be all good. Devotion, also great. More piercing damage coming with the second attack upgrade for these Headhunters. Both are healing up. With the Blade Master get big invo. Wonderful. Now tier 3 is finished. He can finally deal with these Spirit Wolves. And tier 3 Orc Mirror again.
TP purchased again for Soin. Wants to play it safe. Over at the green, he could get level 3 Shadow. Did Hitman see his opponent? It's nighttime, but I think he saw him. Oh, maybe not. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That was like half a pixel away.
He sees him. Oh, still not? Okay, he did, right? Yes, he absolutely did. But he gave him the level 3 Shadowhunter. Oh, what a big difference this can make. Invo potion on the TEC. Good position for a stomp. Gets out of there. Here it is. Almost the entire army. 50 supply for Hitman against 47. Blade Master not level 4 yet, but 1 kill away.
That first walker immediately disintegrated. Waiting for the next stomp. Hits it well once more. Soin is going to TP out before losing his hero. TC makes it out as well. And that fight, I think, clearly went to Soin, right?
10 supplies.
If you're tier 3 orc and you win the fight, normally it's time for a tiny.
He has 700 gold. He might share the game plan. Not yet, though. 2 clarities. And there it is. Oh, this is not going to be an easy game for Hitman. Can you strike with only this? Still waiting for the Tauren. Not much mana left. Not the craziest. Oh, he's Tiny Great Hauling as well.
Alright, and the Taurens are coming in. Economically, still a very even game. But the levels are starting to look scarier and scarier for Soin. He was struggling hard to get decent levels here early on, unlike he did on Last Refuge. But now the TC is going to get very close to 3. And with the last green camp, that should be enough.
Yeah, Concealed Hill is empty. 14 minutes in. That was some crazy fast creeping. You know, I hate it a lot when there's nothing to contest anymore on the map, Remo. Maybe you should get rid of Concealed Hill.
A player's forces are under attack.
We just need to introduce camps respawning.
Yeah.
We're good.
For sure. Or you can buy creeps that move into your main base, like in some tower defenses.
Oh yeah, we can make Legion TD out of the game. That's
Pretty
a great
much.
idea, Neo.
I always have the best ideas, you know me. Oh, we were lying. There are a couple of creeps left.
TC would have loved those for level 3, but doesn't quite have them yet. On one side we have the Blade Master harassing, on the other side we have the Woofies harassing. With Bloodlust, they're really fast. And there's no burrows at the expansion yet. Seems like that would be a good investment, but money's tight right now for both these guys, even on 2 bases.
Yeah, just broke upkeep. Who's moving out and why is the question. Hitman is about to lose the shop still in the bottom right-hand side of his main.
Soin should definitely make a Witch Doctor, though.
Good kills for
Does he
Hitman.
have Dosed?
Oh, can just easily move away. There we go. It's not revealed though.
That's close.
Yeah, time for a burrow. Probably for both of them soon. Wolves moved away into the main, but this time Hitman is ready to respond.
Yeah, Soin does this well, always re-summoning the wolves. There we go. They get killed on one side, they get sent out again. Blade Master sees it right away this time. And the Blade can harass as well.
Rarely seen an orc where there was so much about echo harass.
I wonder if it might be worth it to just wall off the main.
A player's
For
forces
both
are under
players.
attack.
Kind of awkward though, once a lot of trees get chopped down.
Haha, awkward.
Awkward, Lamau.
Attack upgrades for Hitman. We got 2-0 for Soin. More damage coming with the backstab and the crits. 0 upgrades for Hitman here so far.
The TC has arrived. Level 1.
Whoa.
Acute 30 experience on the third hero. He could die very
A player's
fast.
forces
How
are
fast?
under attack.
So fast. Lightning quick.
Lightning, speaking of
Stop.
lightning shield here, getting rid of the Kodo immediately. That's a big loss of damage once again. Backup Kodo for Soin. Blade Master has to do the heavy lifting. TC not participating in that fight yet, as we said, very fragile. Stomp on the Blade Master, who's the #1 target so far. But okay, TC has your reunited. Critical strike for 170. Invo potions on both sides, pretty much the same time. And that Stomp hit hard.
I think Hitman seems to be taking this fight now by storm. Going for the enemy TC, and that one is Deadsies. Level 5 for the Shadowhunter, lots of experience for the Blade as well. And of course the TC for Hitman getting closer and closer to level 2 and onwards. This is the American now taking full control of this game. 74 supply. Has he lost anything? I'm not sure. The quota was eaten before, but it returns. And the Farseer's caught on the wrong side of the tracks. Hex, we're just waiting for the ensnares. And the Farseer to die. And the game to be over. Even if the Stomp misses. This one will go to Hitman.
Was it necessary to attack into this?
I think he just saw himself falling further and further behind with the Blade Master harass. And with there coming out more Taurens on the enemy side. Because once there's like 5 Taurens for the opponent, I think you're just screwed with these Berserkers. So I think it kind of makes sense that way. Hitman playing a really good game, knowing when to be aggressive, when to claim an advantage, how to claim more of the map, and even being able to counter-expand at the perfect time.
We're online for
supply, dude. The Horde is
Look at
coming.
Look at it. This army never looks so big. Like, this doesn't look like 80 supply, if you ask me, but it's 3 Tauren, of course. That's a lot. Alright, might be the final moments of game 2, which would make this series a best of 3. 150 critical strike, hero focus all the way. There was the Hex again.
Yeah.
Late game Orc has a lot of damage.
Yeah. Kind of in the late game nowadays, you can only beat torrents with torrents. Once there's a good number of them out. And yeah, we have 4 torrents here. Time to A-click in and kill off everything. GG is called. And we have the 1-1.
Damn. Concealed was Hitman's pick, and it goes to Hitman. We got more Orc mirrors coming. Number 8 then. And we will definitely have number 9 as well. Let's just take all 10 in a row. A great day for Orcs. Oftentimes a little underrepresented. Not today.
Yes. I'm still waiting for the TC headhunters though. Soin. When are they gonna bust it out? Historically, he used to play this the most on Northern Isles and Echo, at least in the games that I have seen.
Yes, and now it's the Isles coming.
And we are on Echo Isles. Indeed.
2 players in the world that play TC Headhunters and Orc Mirror. One is Soin, the other Lingwagwa.
And it might be better than Farseer Headhunters here. Because if you play Farseer Headhunters, you have to ensure you get a lot of experience late game for your second hero and third hero with Shadow and TC. But if you play TC Headhunters, you can just play solo hero. And for solo hero, there's always enough experience on the map. Or it could be the first straight up game. Lots of things that Soin can choose from. We all know Hitman's gonna go Blade first. But Soin could surprise us.
Okie dokie. Waiting for the game to start. Ladin gives the countdown. We go into map number 3. The most wonderful sound in the world. So, and also Grandmasters on W3 Champions. A lot of Koreans, pretty much all the Koreans have found their way to W3C.
To Verdania City.
Damn. You should have become a musician instead of a castaway. You're so good at that. Not that you're not.
Yeah.
Not that
My
you're not good at
singing
casting,
is
but dude,
renowned
just sing.
across the world.
Kinda is.
I still remember when we were in Shanghai, and everyone was embarrassed for my singing at karaoke, which
Coldplay
was not. Yeah, which was not without reason, but it was an evening full of embarrassment, not just for me, also for Lawlight, because Lawlight lost arm wrestling to a girl. Just saying.
That's a way to hype a grand finalist of today.
Hey, that's okay. We all have our different strengths, Lawlight, he's not that good at arm wrestling, but he is a world-class Warcraft player. He's basically a god, so... if I could trade skills, I would do it as well. If I could be the best island in the world, and yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, you don't even have the arm wrestling championship in the Warcraft scene anymore.
All right, Neo.
What?
That was not a fair contest.
Why?
Because I had alcohol.
So what?
Yeah, and Sok wasn't sober. If you put Conor McGregor in a cage with Khabib and keep Khabib is drunk, he's also gonna win the fight.
You sure? I'm not sure. Is it about pure strength though? I never arm wrestled in my life.
Khabib never drank. I wonder how much it would take him to get drunk. Probably not much. You could just spike his drink with like 1 or 2 shots. I always used to think this weird hat that he wore was some kind of troll move, but apparently it's sort of a national garb of where he comes from. Weird, right?
Absolutely fascinating. As is Soin's build. No racks. I hate this build. It never wins. I don't know why people are still playing this.
So if he wins now with this build, you're gonna shave off your hair?
No. I won't. He's a little too late to that creep steal here. But decent damage. Oh, who got it? Not too sure. Ah, Soin doesn't have any experience, so that makes it easy. Shop isn't finished yet. Here we go.
Hitman protecting his second burrow. That seems to be working out.
Of course.
What's the tech difference? Maybe 10, 15 seconds. Nothing major.
Yeah, I don't really know what Soin is supposed to do. Like right now, he has to move back, maybe creep his little green. Contesting shop gets a claw. That's a nice one.
There's already the second item available. That's pretty fast. And the third. What? How is there already 3 item rotations in there? The marketplace mechanics are still a mystery to me.
Yeah, that's the second claw now. What? That's not supposed to be that way, is it? No big thing. 10 euro donation. Love me some back to Warcraft. Thank you, mate. That's no big thing to you. For us, it definitely is. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. We have the double circlet against the double claws and ring. So Soin should be a little bit stronger here, mano y mano.
Yeah, and with that he can get the last hit, can he not? Reveal though. Is aware of this.
Players' forces are under attack.
It's an awkward situation now. Just both staring at the Ogre Magi. Hitman's Windwalker is going to expire first.
Has to go in. Yeah, he does. It's the backstep back.
Dust and Windwalk, maybe?
Well,
Like,
at
he
least
doesn't need to
Windwalk.
dust. There's no Windwalk left for Soin.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay. He's committing now. And gets it. Smart play. Big mana potion. Well done by Hitman. Walks into an ensnare here, which might cost him the grunt. No, he's able to fight back. Second ensnare. Unlucky.
Okay, troll trappers. Okay, I see what's going on. But
He'll buy is here, or what are you suggesting?
I just wanted to keep things interesting.
Raider
Dude, how
Walker?
long was ensnare duration again before it got nerfed a while back?
Years. Just from the feeling, years.
Maybe even decades, right?
Aeons. Yeah, it was definitely easy to pin down units, that's for sure.
Oh my god, it was 15 seconds! It used to be 15 seconds. Dude, no wonder Orc was stupid back then.
Players' forces
15 seconds.
Third claw for Soin. There's quite some damage on this blade. Just needs crit and then off we go. The first Raider Walker mirror. I wonder if one of these players still goes for tier 3. Remo still investigating patch notes from 7 years ago. Little distracted as it seems. Claws +5 for Hitman now as well. Interesting that he didn't go for the mercenary camp immediately. Also preventing this for Soin. Raider Walker coming. Soin scouting. It is level 2 already. He definitely has that advantage. Still the bigger mana as well. That would be a huge fight. I would think that despite the +15 on the Blade Master, Soin is a little Hitman is a little ahead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah. I could see that. I could see that. Are we going to see a tier 3 though? This is just going to be tier 2. Hitman makes it to the shop at daytime. You guys know it. We get the Healy Scrolls. And Hitman claims that for himself. He also has the big mana potion. If Hitman can also find level 3 now quickly, he would be in a massively favored position should it come to a fight. But right now, he's a little bit hurt.
A player's
Doesn't want to
forces are
be
under
forced into
attack.
engagement right there. Good hex on the Raider. And Hitman is not yet willing to go into a big battle.
Nah, why should he? There's still creep spots left on his side of the map. He is facing critical strike now, so huge damage increase. And that's tier 3. And the scout by Hitman. Unbelievable. The peon arrives in the main just as Soin hit the button for the tier
Player's
3.
forces are under attack.
So he knows exactly what to do. Creeping up. Kodos are coming. And then push, because Soin invested a lot into infrastructure that's not going into his army.
Hitman could try to punish this really hard right now. He's got the level 3, he's got the big mana, he's got the Ring of Regen.
Yep.
That one's okay. And he's got the heal scroll.
Yep. I think that's
This could
exactly
be
what he's
a
doing.
knockout punch right now.
Wonder if he waits for Kodo and the 50, but doesn't seem like it, right? He has the knife between his teeth, rushing across. That push is so big.
Hex Hex. Can he prevent the ensnare
Player's
until he makes it to
forces
the
are under
base? Yeah, okay. Alright. 1 minute 30 until the tech is finished. Soin, can you survive?
Doesn't look too promising. And snares are flying. Hero focus is the name of the game, but there's so much healing on Hitman's side. A little bit of a distraction here for the peons. They will not be supporting Hitman in the fight.
Oh, he had them on A-click.
Yeah.
He got
Distracted
by the scout
by
peon. That's
the
a
other
big
peon.
deal. He wants to have a
Player's
shop
forces are under
aggressively
attack.
on the other side as well.
It's a little delayed. What a hero peon for Soin. That peon might just save him the game. But still, it's a lot of pressure still. Towers coming up now. And Soin with the Kodo advantage. Even more damage on this Blade Master.
Dodges the end snare. Pretty sweet. Hitman also didn't make a burrow in his main. It seems like a few macro mistakes maybe creeping in at this late hour for the American. Disenchants all over the place, but of course the big advantage is the level 2 heal wave. However, Soin is making use of burrow attacks. If those are microed properly, that is quite a bit of damage. Hitman coming in with the towers himself, very aggressively positioned. Seems like he can never hold these.
It's just
Fall back a
distraction.
little.
How much mana is... Oh, he still has a lot of mana for these heal waves. Didn't even commit the potion. Didn't commit the heal scroll. It's only level 2s for Soin. Towers are soaking up the damage now. Where do we go? And yeah, that's Soin's army. Committed to the first tower, but the second one is at 50%. And once this is up, that's great coverage. Speaking of up, shop is coming now.
Kodo Beast gonna get taken out here soon. Hitman still doesn't have his own Kodo. Should be coming from the main at some point, but not with the army so far. Kodo finally goes down. Hitman at 52 supply. Still 43 for Soin only left. He wants that level 3. He needs that level 3. But he doesn't have it yet. Still no level 2 heal wave. Definitely hurts. But the tower is finished. From tower and burrow, there's a lot of damage raining down.
Needs some mana potions soon. Has one more heal wave, and that was so big. Still 49. Now he got the burrow as well to get the Kodo. Is it in production? Yes, it is. Almost finished. Second tower coming. And if he takes out that shop, what's Soin supposed to do?
Can't rely on the Shadowhunter for too much longer. Only 150 mana thereabouts.
Didn't get a clarity, didn't get a mana potion.
Yeah, Soin backed against the corner quite literally here.
No
He's
raiders.
in this little nook.
Only one grunt. What is he supposed to do?
Hitman is being somewhat tentative, but now he's going in, sees the army and feels, well, maybe I can win the game right here, right now. Falls back a little bit into the shadow of the towers. The Kodo Beast especially taking heaps of damage from that one.
Oh, sacrificing,
Two grunt kills.
almost sacrificing 2 grunts here. 1, as the heal wave was a little too late. And more towers coming. We see this more and more and more in Orc Mirror. If you have peons in the fight, why not try? And if one tower is up, it's so hard to break.
Somewhere in snowy Germany, Taker is saying, "Yes, my friend, that's the right way."
I told you. I always told you.
Very much seems like Hitman is going to close this out here now, but Soin is still being resilient.
But yeah, with the shop there shouldn't really be a way. Hitman is playing this carefully. Regenning up that Shadow Hunter for cheap mana thanks to clarities. And there's just so much heal wave against no heal wave. Blade Master might just fall. The Kodo certainly does. Level 3. Hello, level 2. Crit.
Hitman's also never going for the walkers, realizing they're just going to get revived anyways. So
Yep.
it's Kodos, Grunts, and maybe heroes getting attacked.
More towers. They attack the peon line now.
Players' forces are under attack.
He must be like, oh, come on. Tap out already. Let's go game 4. It's 5 a.m.
He's got him in a rear naked chokehold. Seems like there's no getting out of this one.
Damn, Remo really watching a lot of UFC here, making Khabib reference, rear naked choke.
Yeah. You know, so gotta get with the times, Neo.
Sure. Okay, another potion at the shop is accessible again. 147 critical strike. Bye, Blade. That's the win for Hitman. And as the Prophet said, when he saw the build order of Soin, skipped barracks, never win.
Never. You can take that to the bank, you guys.
Never.
Never.
Why would you ever doubt me?
It is dogma. And since we are all good Christian boys, we will follow the dogma.
Oh, I heard when you did a solo cast, you revealed that you actually don't go to church. Is that true?
Well, I said that I just trolled about going to church, but of course I just trolled about trolling about going to church.
So you lied twice.
Nah, trolling is just kidding, Neo. You know, it's we're all in the clear. Trolling is also in the Bible. It's what Cain and Abel was their favorite pastime.
Okay, I see. I don't even know what to believe anymore.
I believe we're going to map 4, Northern Isles. Come on, Soin. Time for the TC Hammers.
If
We've been wanting it for so long. Give it to us.
if there's no TC Headhunters here on Northern Isles, then we'll probably not see it this tournament.
In before Focus plays in the final. That would be sick.
That would probably be another build order loss.
Yeah, regardless of what Lolite plays. Really looking forward to that final, man. I wonder how much more creative Lolite can get.
Sky's the limit for this guy. The people say you should clean your glass, Remo, because it looks dirty and filthy.
How else would it fit me then, if it was any other way, guys? Come on.
Got a point there. Since Remo can't go to gyms anymore, there's no reason to clean up anything. Not himself, not the dishes, not his room, nothing.
Yeah, I just throw them in the trash. I buy new dishes. I order them online. It's way easier, actually.
This is the way. Hitman, one map away from the grand final. No, from the bronze medal. It's already done with the grand final. Lost that to Focus. And judging from this build, Remo, I think you can shed a tear because this is not TC Headhunters.
No TC Headhunters, guys. I'm sorry. Well, we have a 5th map, maybe. There we would be seeing it. What would be the 5th map?
Terranas and Turtle Rock are banned, so it would be Last Refuge. No, that we did Amazonia.
Atzamonia.
Atzamonia.
It sounds a little bit like the guy from Watchmen. What was his name? Ozymandias?
Probably.
Didn't you watch the TV show?
3 episodes or something. then I kind
Seems like from your most recent statement, you're rather into some Mandalorian right now.
I finished it.
Second season.
Yeah. Same opinion as you have. Nice, but nothing too special.
Yeah, I think it's cool though that a lot of Star Wars fans have something that they all finally appreciate again.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them. I watched Soul yesterday. Soul was cool. The new Disney movie.
Ah, yeah.
It was cool.
That's kind of fun.
Very heartwarming. I like it. So guys, if you ever feel down and out, watch Soul. It's very cool. Got a Blade Master's build on both sides. Boo.
Oh well. Served especially Hitman quite well so far. On a large map like this one where there's plenty of creeps to go around, and we can also apply pressure on tier 2 with a blade to slow down the Shadow Hunter. Here we also see tier 3 play quite a bit. Orc Mirror goes through different stages where the meta bounces back between tier 2 and tier 3. But at the moment we're fairly heavily in the tier 3 phase again because of how strong torrents can be. For a long time it seemed like, well, torrents just get devoured or hexed or whatever. But once you have Orb of Lightning, you can hunt down especially those Kodos pretty effectively. So torrents are nowadays actually played more than ever before, which is pretty progress, my doggers.
Well, it doesn't surprise me since you do the balance and you love torrents, so certainly you find ways to shoehorn them into meta.
I didn't even suggest that torrent change, but...
Just because it wasn't in your paper doesn't mean you didn't do that behind closed doors. You were lying to the people about like going to church, or you were lying when you were lying about going to church, so I don't really know what to believe when you say something.
You know, starting conspiracy theories next week on Alex Jones, guys. Get ready.
Nice inventory for Hitman so far. Soin moves over. I'm really glad that nobody is skipping the barracks, so it's not as obvious who wins this map.
Oh, look at that efficient lightning shield creep.
Wonderful. If okay, got almost nothing stolen there. Nothing, right? Just last hit.
Yep. Nothing for the Soin. With this lightning shield, you can also creep the other green or natural or the arachnids very easily.
Oh yeah. Another claw for Soin. He spends a lot of gold on items this series, but rightfully so.
What did he sell? He sold something.
Oh, I didn't see.
A player's forces are under attack.
Stealing the consumable, just like Hitman did against Focus. But okay, with Lightning Shield. The green, another Lightning Shield. You can continue doing this. This is such crazy effective creeping right here. On the other side, Mana Potion.
Oof.
I sold Heal Self. Thank you, Soccer Core. Is he in time for the tier 2 buildings? Little obvious now.
Where are they?
A player's forces are under attack.
There's a grunt and he's blocking him.
Now. Where is he? Where is he? In the middle we have Soin getting a big camp here. Or is he though?
Oh.
Is he though? Oh, this, if he shows himself, he might be dead. Ooh,
Is he
he's
though?
getting purged. Oh my god.
He bought the dust before and sold it immediately, so Hitman can't get it. Gets the Boots of Kel'Thalas, wonderful item.
This is a crazy strong Blade Master. If this guy gets to level 5, you don't want to be stuck in a dark alley with him.
Hitman knows, of course, he played around that on Echo Isles already. Getting level 3 here is Hitman. Plus 5 damage. And now we got dust again.
The Blade Master there with 200 HP sees a low HP grunt. I immediately think of Knopf. Don't.
Don't.
Don't do it, Knopf.
But I mean, Hitman can still catch up as we have, as we have the marketplace here. I mean, it's now going for the base. Can he attack? Can he cancel that beastery? Apparently not. I would always go for these buildings. Either I'm miscalculating that a lot or the players do. And I wonder what's more realistic.
I think Hitman's probably wrong. I mean, as if he's so good.
Hitman is pretty okay, but, you know, I'm the prophet.
Hitman finds the opponent, can be very annoying here, cancel healing and so on. But didn't bring heal salves with his blade. Maybe a bit of a mistake, or I guess just the way the early game worked out. Did you see that? He finished the camp in the north and then he executed the penguin. Ruthless.
No, that didn't happen.
Yes, it did.
No!
It's on record. You can check the replay later. The proof is out there, Neo. The proof is out there.
Show me the evidence. You're too lazy to do that, so we will never know.
What are you talking about? I just had the replay.
Yeah. Make a video. Oh, last hit. Gets it. Item as well, right? Ring of Regen. Nice if he wants to roam around. Second consumable for Soin as well. Wait. Okay, it's hexed. Blade Master goes for the peons again, but good save by Soin.
How much gold is this costing him in the end? 200? Thereabouts?
250 so far.
300, okay, it's starting to get expensive.
Very,
So
very
it's
hard.
like, that looks like fun. I want to do that as well.
A player's forces are under
Let's
attack.
go.
A town is under siege.
Shouldn't orcs wall off their base way more? Like, doesn't this happen way too often?
Well, maybe it's becoming a trend right now on the other side. People will start getting their units stuck like crazy. Not much
Just
left.
the
on
buildings
the-
outside, though. They seemingly never get cancelled again. But then there's the one game where your totem gets cancelled outside and then you lose the game. It also feels bad. Anyways, creeping continued. Experience looking similar, although Hitman has a slight lead. Item-wise, though, seems like Soin's looking good.
Yes! And he's getting the red spot. Hitman's not really finding him anymore. Moves away from the right-hand side of the map where there's the lab, the marketplace, and the red. Goes for the creep
Where's the
jack.
raiders, by the way?
Off
Soin,
we-
where are your raiders? You don't have raiders. That's a problem.
Sure. Also no tier 3. I think Soin paused the game.
Yeah.
Zoom problem. Ay ay ay. Zooming in with the mouse wheel. I know that.
Yeah, this has happened to me a lot recently on ladder. For some reason, I keep accidentally zooming. It's kind of annoying.
But it does reset though. Nowadays.
Also as players?
Oh, I don't know.
Because if it does, then it takes a while.
15 seconds.
2,100. That's pretty far for Soin.
That's pretty far indeed.
He's got the outlook.
Okay. Already. Speed scroll out. That goes in the hands of a Grand Blade Master. So close. Needs the heal scroll. Probably gets the hex though.
Oh, he didn't dispel. Big mistake. If he did, could have used the heal scroll. It's the Blade Master dead. Soin suddenly with a new lifeline.
Throws in the illusions here. Can't really threaten the Shadow Hunter anymore. There's so much healing. But yeah, maybe the Raiders can do some damage. Maybe the Kotobies can eat something. Hitman again losing a Blade Master here. That happened to Focus a lot. In the series against Focus a lot, and now it happens again.
Just Hitmaster does way more though.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's still gonna win this.
Hero's got a carry. Mana potion consumed now. Shadowhunter only level 1 heal wave, man. That is such an issue. Is he just winning this fight without a Blade Master?
Hell yeah, bro.
Against a big mana potion?
Oh, Shadow Hunter
Is-
and Snare. Oh, okay, now he's overextending, maybe.
Is he though? Heal wave should be ready. Blade Master rebuild from the altar. He wants the Shadowhunter dead so bad. He's still at 50. Still blocks the surround.
Oh, Heal wave too late.
The Blade
Oh,
Master has
it's
no
Blade is
mana.
surrounded next.
Oh no, he opens it up again because the Shadow Hunter would have died probably. Yeah, 10 supply lead though. And no expansion for Soin.
Forces are under attack.
And the red camp
And the red
goes
camp.
to the Hitman.
That will take some time though.
I'm feeling the Legion. Legion drops around 50% of the time from this camp.
Katka's pipe.
Oh, Katka's pipe. First time today. Hallelujah.
Okay. Soin willing to re-engage though without any mana. As he knows the Blade Master is still benched. And there's also no TP. Nothing really on Hitman.
Oh, the Shadow Hunter now. It might be time for the favor being... Yeah, this is 4 Raiders. The Shadow is just dead.
He just pulled him in the base. To send them out at the necessary time. Oh boy. What is
This
this?
guy is quite funny.
We do have a heal scroll here, so there is a little bit of healing. Comes in. Oh, Blade Master! The dust was on the Shadow Hunter.
Oh,
Can he
double
reach?
snare.
Ouch!
And he gets, 3 Raiders. That's one way to power level the blade.
Booyah! Close to level 4. Now, time for both to lick their wounds. Slobber knocked.
That was quite funny. If Hitman hadn't lost the blade, he would have, like earlier, he would have won the game right there. But with slight mistakes comes slight opportunities.
Wow, is that from a Spider-Man reboot?
Yeah. What was his name again? Uncle Ben?
Yeah. Oh, dodges the end snare again. Hitman redeeming himself.
Players' forces are under attack.
Quite surprised there's so much left on the right-hand side of the map. Hitman just let it go. Like good old Elsa.
Let's go build a snowman.
Do you wanna build a snowman? I built a snowman 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, I saw it. How is there so much snow in Hamburg, dude? What the
Dude,
hell?
it's still so much snow outside.
Is it cool snow, the fluffy snow, or is it the gross slushy snow?
It's the fluffy snow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have nothing here. It's just raining. We're doing the Hamburg cosplay.
The Hamburg cosplay indeed.
Are under attack.
You know how cool we are. You just want to be like us.
Okay, boomer. So we have next red camp being attempted. That looks like a surround that can be punished. Oh, all the end snares are on cooldown. Someone doesn't have any end snares ready for this fight.
Okay then. Blade Master is still a beast. He has no Kodo though. And Hitman has the supply lead. I don't think Soin can do too much except hope for crits.
Shadow's coming in. So much mana. He's got a clarity. He's got the Katka's pipe, and he's got the mana potion. Wand of the wind. Dispelled right away. That Kodo beast. Can it be kept alive? With a few crits, Soin should be able to get the kill, but heal scroll, heal wave, spirit link, everything raining in over and over. The walkers for Hitman basically have infinite mana with that Katka's pipe. And it seems like Soin doesn't have much left.
It is pretty insane indeed. 38 supply, only 144 critical strike against him. Not much mana to be working with, and probably more and snares on Hitman's side if he keeps these raiders up, which he certainly does. Even the blade has more mana for windwalks and all. So much of Soin's production is Kodo Beast. It's crazy.
Do you wanna make a Kodo? He definitely did. Oh, blade!
Oh, he's blocking now. The infamous Hitman blocking skills.
Damn.
That's one for the highlight reels, everybody.
Nice round.
That was so swift. So smooth.
So silky swag.
GG! And that is the third place for Hitman. Bronze medal goes to the US of A here in the Xellosred Warcraft World Championship. So, once again, a very good run. nobody really expected him to make it into the semi-final. Maybe not his day today, but he eliminated Foggy yesterday. So good showing. But now it's time for the grand final. That is Lawlight versus Focus. After 9 Orc Mirrors in a row, we get some more diversity in. Who's winning the first Xellosred? Who's winning the first international tournament on Flow servers? The answer after a little break.